Hello and welcome to this video explaining the skill selection for the Hunter build. So the Hunter build is based around the Legendary Hunter class mod, which will give you some increased cooldown rate, critical hit damage and reload speed. And the skills that it gives you is a little bit of a mix between guns and melee. So if we look at the skill tree here, there's some skills here that are shared between guns and melee, such as headshot. That'll increase critical hit damage for both your guns and your melee. Killer will increase your critical hit damage for guns and melee and increase your reload speed. Then we've got this one, which will only impact on your guns. One shot, one kill, which will increase your gun damage by 60% for the first bullet fired from a fully loaded magazine. This skill works better with sniper rifles because they're large damage rating to start with. And the reason why I would use a sniper rifle and use this skill is because when you're using deception and you wait until the end of deception before you fire your shot, your gun damage will be increased by 200%. Your critical hit damage will also be increased by 250%. You got one shot, one kill. You should be able to one-shot most badass enemies with a combination of this, headshot, killer, and all the other things that are at work. Got bore there so you can shoot through enemies, see critical hit zones so you know it makes it easy to hit things while deception's active. Also can be quite handy for taking down certain enemies where your bullets get stuck within their body and deal damage multiple times. Then you've got velocity. Now this one increases critical hit damage, but it does specify with all guns. So that's not shared with your melee damage. It also increases your bullet speed and your gun damage slightly. Then over in the right hand side we've got skills to increase our melee damage. We've got Killing Blow, which will give you massive increase to melee damage when an enemy is low health. You want this damage to be massive because if you're using it against something like a boss that has a lot more hit points, you want this Killing Blow to still work. There's Iron Hand. I've only put 1 point into Iron Hand here. The increase of increasing your max health isn't going to do a lot in this game, and it does give a small increase to melee damage, but to spread the skills around, I couldn't invest more into this one. Then you've got Be Like Water. So if you shoot an enemy, it'll increase your next melee hit by 30%. And when you melee an enemy, it'll increase the damage of your next bullet by 20%. So you're meant to alternate between meleeing and shooting to leapfrog this skill. Then you've got Backstab. So Backstab will increase your melee damage by 40% if you are attacking from behind the enemy. You've got Execute, so you can dash a short distance to melee something. This can sort of help set up some of those kills while Deception's active. I'll come back to Follow Through in a second. We've got Like Water, which will increase your gun damage and your melee damage if you are shooting while moving. And then you've got Many Must Fall. So if you can execute an enemy with a melee hit, it'll extend your deception and give you another chance to attack somebody else. Now, because we've got things like Backstab to deal the damage we need to attack from behind the enemy, you need to be able to move quickly. And this is where Follow Through is really handy because it does give you that increased movement speed, but it is a kill skill, so it's only active for a short amount of time after you get a kill. It also increases your gun damage and your melee damage, which is kind of handy. This pairs really well with Innovate, which also increases your movement speed while Deception's active, and again is another important skill as far as setting up your melee attacks, because you need to be able to maneuver to get behind an enemy so you can stab them in the back for that increased damage. Another thing that's shared between guns and melee is ambush. So when you're attacking someone from behind or attacking someone who's shooting someone other than yourself, you'll deal increased damage there. We've also got Rising Shot, which will increase your gun damage and your melee damage if you attack in short succession. So if it's a slow firing weapon, it'll give you a little bit longer before the stacks decay, but if it's a fast firing weapon, these stacks will disappear almost immediately. So basically you've got to spam the gun or your melee attack as fast as it will go in order to accumulate and hold those stacks. Now another thing that is handy here is Counter Strike. So with Counter Strike, when you take damage, there is a chance that Counter Strike will activate, which will cause your next melee attack to deal significantly more damage. And another skill that's handy is Fast Hands, which will allow you to swap between your weapons. So if you want to shoot and slag at the same time, Fast Hands is what will help you there. Also, that reload speed is really handy. We've also got Death Mark, which will, when you melee an enemy, or Death Blossom will allow you to throw Kunai, which will also apply Death Mark. That will increase the damage the mark target takes by 80%. So we've got a whole heap of skills that work together to deal damage here. Most of these skills complement both your guns and your melee damage, which means that you're still relatively strong with both guns and melee. The only real thing you need to be mindful of here is when you are shooting, try to reload your gun first if you want that massive crit damage, especially if you're using deception and you want to wipe a target out with one bullet. And likewise, if you're meleeing, make sure you get behind the target before you stab them so you can deal more damage. Try to be moving slightly. I find that when I'm using a gun and deception, I don't need to be moving to wipe them out in one shot. But if you do want that extra damage, try to just move slightly while you're taking that shot. But the main thing also is with deception, really wait till the end, because that bonus 650% melee damage and that 200% gun damage is well, and critical hit damage is 250%, and that critical hit damage will apply to your melee attacks as well. That's a massive boost to your damage. So if you want to one-shot something with melee or guns, you need to wait till the end of deception. You've got other things you can set up by slagging, death marking. With those two alone, it's probably enough to take out most people. Once you've taken out that first kill, it will activate follow through and killer, and those two skills will help you wipe out several targets very quickly afterwards. Don't be afraid to spam your shots, because that'll help rising shot take effect. Your damage will scale upwards if you can shoot quickly in succession. And when someone is on you, just melee like crazy for that counter strike to work, and this works really well with Law and Order, so you can keep topping up your health with each melee attack. So as you're meleeing constantly, keep your health up, things are hitting you, counter strike is activating, that'll help you chunk that health down to the point where you can execute them. Go check out the gameplay video, it'll show all these skills in action so you have an idea of how to play them, but if you can do those simple things, you will do quite well. Enjoy.